Hi, my name is Kira Barclay. I'm the Director of Analytics at John Deere Financial. Very excited to be with you here today virtually at the DevOps Enterprise Summit, London. Appreciate the opportunity and I'm really excited for this talk. Today, we're going to share with you some lessons that I've learned at John Deere as we've begun to operationalize analytics. As many of you have experienced, there's significant change that's required, both behaviorally and technically. However, we've also found that our core values and strengths have enhanced our ability to bring analytics to life in our business. Let's start this talk under the premise of a great divide, a divide between innovative and hip analytics leaders and the profitable and efficient leaders of our core IT and product development processes. The leaders that have allowed us to be profitable and efficient to date. For those of you who may not be familiar with John Deere, we're a 180-year-old company headquartered in Moline, Illinois, United States. Since our founding, our focus has been delivering products and services linked to the land. We entered the tractor business in 1918. And today, our portfolio includes equipment and services for agriculture, construction, lawn, and golf applications. Our revenue in 2017 was near $30 billion, and we have facilities in more than 30 countries around the world, sell products in over 100 countries, and have about 61,000 employees globally. Using the most advanced methods and technologies to solve problems has always been part of our culture. While I personally wasn't around when this particular picture was captured, it is illustrative of the continual manufacturing efficiencies that we've employed. Today, though, our products and factory floors look a whole lot different. We use analytics at our factories to minimize scrap rates and identify quality defects faster. We incorporate machine learning into our sales and marketing plans and even embed AI into our products, creating smarter machines and enabling farmers to make better decisions. But getting to a spot where we can operationalize these advanced analytics into our core processes and business decisions has required some change in the way that we've traditionally approached solution development. But if there's one thing we know well at John Deere, it's process. After all, we're a 180-year-old manufacturing company. And wouldn't you know it, we have an analytics process. We run really fast in 4 to 6 week sprints, building out proof of concepts and running pilots and incorporating customer feedback at every step. With digital or analytics solutions, external customers may not fully understand how they want insights to be delivered, and that continual feedback loop allows us to adapt and improve the solution. But from the perspective of my colleagues in manufacturing, that sounds really fast-paced, downright terrifying, and way out in left field. Our traditional development processes have been pretty linear, where we collect and research customer requirements and then work between marketing and technical teams to design a product or a solution. It may truly seem like we're miles apart here and reconciling this is just hopeless, but the good news is we at John Deere are accustomed to following process. And if we can fall back on that common understanding, we now have a starting point from which to adapt. A common understanding of our starting point was critical to forward progress. Once we understood that processes needed to be amended, touch points between the business and technical teams needed some conversation. How do we engage? When do we talk? So when do we talk? In the product development process, there's a time for that. One time. There is one handoff, and that handoff occurs between product design and manufacturing. A blueprint for the product that informs factory design, or in digital terms, it's a roadmap that informs tech stack and architecture. So, as you can imagine, the first question to the data and analytics team is, at what point in this process do I get my blueprint? So imagine the dismay when I respond, there is no blueprint. We need to deliver value one use case at a time. Minds are literally blown. But to their credit, The initial response was, okay then, I need to build a robust and foundational data set and staff up on advanced capabilities. We need to be sure that we can get your solutions to the market as soon as possible. So then, imagine their disappointment when I respond, that's kind of a terrible idea. We fail 75% of the time, particularly in these early proof of concept stages. And now everyone is really puzzled. So where exactly does this leave us? We're learning as we go that transparency through projects is absolutely key. This allows innovation and delivery teams to keep focus on respective areas of specialization and simultaneously have runway when new foundational services or skills are needed. Each new use case is also helping us to better design a flexible and modular architecture. Our delivery teams need visibility to our proof of concepts. They need involvement in the pilots to truly nail the delivery. The key here is to remain transparent and build tools and capabilities over time. So now let's talk flexibility. So here's an example for you. We recently delivered a sales lead generation tool to our John Deere dealers. And then we were ready to move on to our next project. Now we're working on a geospatial tool that delivers biomass projections throughout a customer's cornfield. As excited as us analytics folks are about this, believe it or not, we got a not very warm and fuzzy response from this amazing news. It might be something like, oh my gosh, I just built the architecture